there's also practical reason as to why I don't need to entertain certain things.
Come on.
Because it quite literally will destroy me if I keep participating.
Yeah.
Or it might destroy the real opportunities that I desire to have. So it's like, I gotta give up some things so that I can get something I never had.
My God.
I gotta empty my hands. You asking God, yo, when are you gonna bring this to my life? I wanna hold this new opportunity. I wanna hold this new blessing. I wanna hold this new baby, you feel me? But you gotta empty your hands. You still holding on to some stuff that you don't need.
Sometimes you really just gotta be honest with yourself and realize when you're the problem. There's a responsibility that comes with being able to be persuasive by nature.
And you gotta be careful.
Hear me what I'm saying, exactly. You gotta be careful because I'm both persuasive and flirtatious.
And because you identify that, you know when to put yourself on that, like, oh, hold up.
I know how to turn
Let me reel
this
that
on.
back in.
I know how to turn
And
this on. And at some point, I stopped turning it off. And I just let that be all the time.
Welcome to the Love Child Legacy channel. You're listening to Ingredients to Life. Presented by the one, the only, Love Child.
Go ahead.
What's the shadow part of yourself that you have learned to embrace?
The Lord is working on me.
I saw the response.
I am quite literally, I am fighting, man. They talk about the fight of faith and realizing that, some things.
And this could be any shadow because we got multiple shadows.
Yeah, in any of the shadows, and literally in any of the shadows. You get what I'm saying? In any category that you would put a said shadow in, there is. What had Paul had said when he said that I would do, that I know I should do. Like basically, like he know what he's supposed to be doing, but something in him be telling him to do what he don't want to do anyway. Like
now I want to know.
You get what I'm saying?
Now I gotta know.
Like, I mean, when he be like, I don't know my word, because I know what I'm trying to say, but I can't say it for real. But I was getting to it, okay? I was getting there, and eventually the Lord got me to the verse that I was asking for. You know what I'm saying? I be knowing it.
And that's Romans chapter 7, verse 15 through 20.
The verse that we needed for my point was Romans chapter 7, verse 19. So
I found it, yo.
You see what I'm saying? It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo. Because I thought
I was like,
huh?
Where are you?
Okay, so hold on.
She said, nah, we're going to read this whole thing. We need it.
So New Living Translation 15, starting at verse 15, says, I don't really understand myself, for I want to do what is right, but I don't do it. Instead, I do what I hate. 16 says, but if I know that what I am doing is wrong, this shows that I agree that the law is good.
It's a difference between you having issues and your issues having you.
And that's basically what I understood that to say. Either you got control over your issues or your issues got control over me.
And some days, our issues have us.
Because that's literally what the first half of that's literally what 15 through 17 we're saying. The first two verses and the last three, the first three and the last three.
For sure.
We're literally saying what you just said. Some days I give in. I personally feel like that it could be applicable to any of it. Some days I give in to depression. Some days I tell depression to back and get under my feet in the name of Jesus because I have peace. Some days I'm able to do that.
Some days you're able to operate in that spiritual, audacious nature.
Exactly. And
like you have that confidence.
Exactly.
But it's not always, because we're still human.
I'm still human. Some days I wake up. There was a song I heard off of a soundtrack and said, when the lyrics said, some days I wake up and the world's on top of me. Some days I wake up and it feel like the world is on top of me.
And that's real. That's real. When you carry the weight of not only you, but everyone else around you as well. And then when you constantly you talked about in the last one, keep picking up everybody's issues
Yeah.
on top of your own issues. So now it feels impossible to get out of bed. That happens, man. That happens. And sometimes it just feels real easy to give up. It feels very easy to give up. I had to catch myself talking about self-sabotage. I had to catch myself. I said, man, peace, peace is crazy. Peace is scary. Quiet, what is that?
Boy.
When your mind is loud,
Boy.
man, turn on TV.
Turn on.
Man, turn that TV on real quick.
Drown it out. You hear
Drown
me?
it out,
You hear me?
exactly.
Or I'm going to doom scroll until...
Exactly.
Or I'm going to smoke until my brain turns off.
Exactly. We see so many vices. We see so many issues created by an inability to solve the root issue.
Come on.
And I can admit that. You know what I mean? Like, it takes work to uproot a lot of these things, man.
It takes work. It takes
work.
time. Sometimes you really just got to be honest with yourself and realize when you're the problem. Sometimes literally
that's the hardest thing to admit.
Sometimes it really that's it.
It really
but
is.
sometimes it really is the thing that you need to do, and not that necessarily even you admitting I'm the problem means that you gotta, yes, you have to change something, but sometimes you don't even know what you need to change because you want to allow yourself to actually realize that you can change this. Sometimes we don't change things because we feel powerless in a powerful situation.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we feel like we ain't got it when really and truly we got the keys to get us out of this cage.
Absolutely.
We are sitting locked. Some of us are locked inside of cages where the key is in our pocket, and we still balled up in this. We are like,
because you're afraid of what freedom looks like.
There, we've been locked up so long. You are afraid of what freedom looks like. I get it. I'm living the unlocked moment. Like, I'm unfolding myself out this cage, whether it be a self-inflicted cage, or a cage that, life circumstances and things have put me in because it feels safer in this cage than to try to stretch out again. Because the last time I stretched out, my leg got broke.
Mm-hmm.
Or I
and now
broke
we
my
equate
arm.
every moment to stretching as I'm about to break.
I'm about to break.
That's
I'm about
crazy.
to break.
Last time I stretched, something broke. So now every time I stretch, I think something's gonna break again.
And it's not. It's like love. Some people think, oh, my last relationship ended terribly. I was hurt. I cried. I was wounded. It took me a long time to heal, and all of the things which it doesn't. I don't take away from your reality. I don't take away from your truth. Baby, your truth is your truth, and you are entitled to live in such truth. What you are not entitled to do is to stay in that truth and allow that truth to rob you of the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. That you are not entitled to do. That is unacceptable. Laying down and giving up based off of, oh, my heart was broke. Baby, that's unacceptable. And that's coming from somebody who has done it. I've done it. And not just saying romantically. I've allowed life circumstances, my business, having to close down business the first time around. It broke my heart.
I forgot we both had that.
It broke my heart.
Yeah.
Resurfacing Love Child in this manner is scary because it's already broken my heart.
Was it this name before?
Yes, Love Child has always been Love Child. Love Child cuisine has always been Love Child cuisine. That is why that's why I'm having this tug of war for myself about really accepting all of the changes, because my baby doesn't look anything like my baby. My child has grown before me. My spiritual baby that I gave birth to, it looks nothing like the version of it that I knew it to be. What I shaped it in my mind. But he said, I'll do exceedingly, abundantly, above all that you can ask or think, according to his power.
I love how you just slid that bar in there.
According to. And who am I? Who am I to say, God, no, Love Child cuisine has to continue to look like love? I don't look like that no more. Baby, it was a head full of locks under them wraps. I don't look like that no more. I'm not that same person anymore. There was a switch, a moment where I started relying on me and I stopped relying on God. There was a time when I first started that I wouldn't produce a menu without praying over it. And at some point, the conversation stopped happening with God, and I started having a conversation with myself about what to post. And it became about gratifying self, because Shaquanda needed the validation and the attention. You get what I'm saying?
I'm moving and posting based on the ego, Not on the spirit.
My post went from, it teetered, not blatantly and overtly being flirtatious, but there was an undertone there that said if you wanted to, maybe you could, or maybe I was leaning towards that, and I would always say, no, I'm really just talking about the food. And which most of the time it was true. Wow. But hear me when I say most of the time it was very true. I was just talking about the food, but also I know that there's a way in context that I can put this that's gonna pull who I'm really trying to attract.
Because sex sells.
Sex sells, baby. Love, all of that, it sells. Sex.
And it's one thing to be intimate, but then to be totally sexualized. To be
sexual.
Yeah.
Baby, there is being a personality comes with its perks, but it also there's a responsibility behind that.
For sure.
I've always, and this is the thing, is like they talk about how greatness you're born with, it's always within you. There's a responsibility that comes with being able to be persuasive by nature.
And you got to be careful.
Hear me what I'm saying, exactly. You got to be careful, because I'm both persuasive and flirtatious.
And because you identified that, you know when to put yourself on that. Like, oh, hold up.
I know how to turn
Let me reel that back in.
I know how to turn this on. And at some point, I stopped turning it off. And I just let that be all the time. And that is not what that is for.
I like that thought because I understand that. When you have the ability, just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing I'm trying to teach myself, because I realize, oh man.
I'm good with my words, baby. I can get what I need.
And that's the thing. It's like, I spent in in my teenage years, being a late bloomer.
Yeah.
I didn't know the power of my own presence. Yep. I didn't know the power of my own words. So here I am in a new space. Exactly. And I never believed that, after I cut off all my hair, that people are still going to be interested.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing it's the opposite effect. So it's like new opportunities that I've never seen are coming more consistently. But I'm realizing just because the offers are there doesn't mean I got to go for it. And it's the illusion of scarcity.
Come on.
I have this illusion of scarcity.
But
no, it's okay. No. I'm with you. But it's this illusion of scarcity that makes me believe if I don't seize this moment, it will never happen again. And that's the thing I'm learning to break. If it happened before, it can happen again. Right now, you got to work on you. So when the next opportunity that really is for you comes, you ready to maintain it. There's also a practical reason as to why I don't need to entertain certain things.
Come on.
Because it quite literally will destroy me if I keep participating. Yeah. Or it might destroy the real opportunities that I desire to have. So it's like, I got to give up some things so that I can get something I never had. And a lot of people don't believe in sacrifice for real.
That will preach by itself. I got to give up some things so I can get some things I never had. My God.
I got to empty my hands. You asking God, when are you going to bring this to my life? I want to hold this new opportunity. I want to hold this new blessing. I want to hold this new baby, you feel me? But you got to empty your hands. You still holding on to some stuff that you don't need.
Come on.
It's taking up space in your mind, taking up space in your heart, taking up space in your spirit.
Yeah.
I realize when the word says your gift will make room for you, things got to be cleared out.
Come on.
Things got to be cleared out.
Careful, because
I got scared. Right? I got scared when I saw people disappearing from my life. And I thought, God, what's going on? What you doing?
Holy Father.
I'm making room.
Holy Father.
God, why did they leave me?
Holy Father.
Why did they betray me?
Holy Father.
Why did the job not work out? Why did the company not work out?
Father.
I'm making room. Why is everybody turning on me?
Yeah.
What's happening? I've been loyal. Why am I not seeing that loyalty reciprocated? God's making room.
I'm making room.
I'm stretching you.
Come on.
In the process of this situation. I'm expanding you internally and externally. I'm making space in your circles. I'm making space in your environment. And I'm making space in your mind. You got a lot of clutter. You holding on to a lot of thoughts. holding to a lot of opinions that ain't got nothing to do with where you need to be. So I'm making room.
Come on.
Man, I had to accept the hardest things. And when I realized God removed when God not only removed me from the circumstance, but also removed the circumstance from me, because some of y'all lead a war zone, but you still battling.
You take the battle with you.
You took the battle with you. Man, I done got out of war zones, and I'm still fighting with folk. I'm still fighting with the idea, the thought. I'm still fighting with the disrespect. I'm still fighting with the pain. And then I realized, I'm boxing new people because I'm still fighting the old people.
And I ain't got to do either one of them.
They not even here.
Got to do it.
So God is making space.
No.
When God extracts you from that war zone, now you got to do that internal work and start dealing with that internal battlefield. And realize that, hey, look, everybody can't be a casualty in my own internal wars. I got to stop. I got to stop.
Because at some point, I have become the problem.
And in that moment,
I have become the weapon formed against somebody else.
Now I'm impeding upon somebody else's progress, somebody else's blessing, somebody else's miracle, while impeding upon my own.
And still stagnating myself because I just being a fool.
Sometimes God removed you.
Come on. Sometimes he done removed you, dog.
Play silly games, win stupid prizes.
Hey.
But that's a common phrase. Play silly games, win stupid prizes.
Yeah,
and then I'm wondering why I keep getting these same gifts.
Because you keep getting off the carnival ride, then getting your simple-minded self back in the same line again. What? Ain't you still dizzy? Fool?
That's what it is. You still, you off the sauce.
You soon as you get out the hospital from that 3rd-degree burn, you go right back to playing with the same fire. It's not even a different fire. It's the same